Hi, my name is Sherinata Pollok, and I am here to tell you how grateful I am for the Biomedis Trinity. It is the best device that you could have in your home for everybody in your family, even your pets. So not only have I healed myself with the virus from this, my son, even through distance healing, I've helped him when he had a reaction from the virus, a very, very bad reaction after 10 days, so close to being in the hospital, the emergency room. I put this on his photo on the virus, one of the virus settings, and literally by the next day, he says, "Mom, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing because it's amazing what you're doing." Now, mind you, I've been an energy healer for years. There is nothing like this. This is like having an energy healer in your back pocket and then some. But here's the story I want to share with you today. And I just feel that this is just the device. I'm sharing the other stories with you because it's so multidimensional for you to use it on your brain, your body, your physical being, your psychosomatic, for your spiritual. We can use this in so many different ways. And especially as a life coach and energy healer, and I work with energy. Working with EMF is very important to me, and staying away from really watching the Wi-Fi around you. And funny thing is, I've been speaking about EMFs and Wi-Fi radiation, cell phone radiation for years. Not ever thinking that in my old office, I was actually creating my own brain tumor. Over 10 years, I was growing this brain tumor. It became 6 centimeters. The thing is that I didn't even know I had it. Yeah, after 10 years, I grew this brain tumor that was 6 centimeters large, pushing my entire brain to the side. And my fingers, my hands weren't working. My right side of my body wasn't functioning properly. I couldn't do a lot of things. I couldn't think. I couldn't write. My foot started dragging. And so that's when I knew that there was definitely something wrong. And so I went in, had my surgery, came back out. And I've been using the Biomedis for so many different things that all of a sudden I had this massive decline within like a week and a half. So that was very unusual for me because I used this so much that I probably didn't even notice any other symptoms, along with my energy healing, along with radiation protection, like that I use everywhere and I sell. But here's the thing. What I found out was that when I had the craniotomy, where they opened up my entire head, pulled this out, stitches everywhere, came back out of the hospital 24 hours later, believe it or not, and I was actually feeling fine. And then all of a sudden, within a couple of weeks, I started getting massive brain fog. I started having cognitive disabilities, such as I couldn't put my words together. It was like a puzzle, and the puzzle pieces weren't forming. I couldn't talk and describe what it was, and my brain wasn't allowing my body and for me to verbally explain anything. And I got scared. I was very scared. So I called up my doctor, my neurologist. I went in for MRI. He says, everything is fine. Your brain is healing perfectly. But here's the thing. He's looking at the physical being of the brain. Our brain is so complex, right? And sometimes we need to go further. We need to look into psychosomatic, or what's happening with the brain. How's everything actually, not just the physical being of it. Sure, it was going back together, but the wires were not crossing properly. Something was wrong. So I started using the Biomedis, and I started using it on the alpha, beta, theta programs. And I started using the brain frequency program. I started using the cerebral setting. I used the memory support setting. I even created my own memory program as a complex in here, and which was like a 9-hour setting that I could use on mode 2. But I was using mode 4 and I used mode 2. So I used a combination. But let me tell you something. The first time I started doing this, I started getting clarity. the next day, I was like, whoa, all of a sudden this big weight was lifted and my brain started working again. This is a miracle. This is why I was literally having almost like Alzheimer's like side effects. And like, if anybody want to know what Alzheimer's was, I can now attest that's what it felt like, where I couldn't put it together. My brain was not functioning. And it was very scary. And I have to tell you from the bottom of my heart, if you know anybody that has any type of brain function disabilities or challenges, this is a must to have in your family. Along with, of course, anything that's physical or emotional, spiritual, whatever it is that you want, you get in the habit of using this every day for whatever functions you need, and you're going to find change. And if you question this, you're just doubting yourself, because this Biomedis Trinity works. And I can attest to it because it cured me from the virus that we can't say what it is. It cured me after 2 days of using it. It cured my son with the vaccination after he had a very, very bad after effect from it. After 10 days, he was almost in the hospital. Overnight, I put this on his photo, distant healing, healed him. So I have to tell you, and with brain surgery, you can't get any better than that. So I'm here to tell you that if you're ready to, gain a better memory, have less brain fog, get really smart with what you're doing, with your health, with your thoughts, with your actions, and start to think clearly, this is for you. And if you need this for a loved one, this is for them. For everybody in their family, like I said, even including your pets, everybody needs one of these. Because this is how we are healing ourselves, and we could heal the world to make it a better place. So with that being said, I'm here to share this story with you, and I really hope that you get one for you and your family. And thank you so much for creating this for our health, so we can take back our health in our own homes, and definitely watch what you're doing with radiation, and get radiation protection for yourself. There's even EMF settings in here to clear radiation, and always use your electronics smart. Be smart with your electronics. Thank you. Bye.